So I did a search trying to find a bunny that had been at a shelter for a long, long time. And I came up with this girl here. She had been sitting at the shelter for over 100 days. And she has a really sad story. The story starts out with some people who had a shed in their backyard, and they saw their dog throwing things around. It turned out the dog was grabbing baby bunnies out of a nest and killing them. And they pulled the dog away and got the dog back in the house. He had killed all these baby bunnies, and then they looked under the shed and they saw the mother bunny there, and that was this bunny, a domestic bunny. No idea of where she came from, but obviously someone had dumped her off in the countryside. She's very fearful, which is why she wasn't adopted. I asked, why hasn't she been adopted? And they said, well, she's really shy, which means, of course, she's very scared and hard to handle. She's been spayed, and I named her Winona. So let's talk about how to get a very scared rabbit to come out of their shell and start to trust you. Okay, well, first of all, they have to feel safe. So I've put this cardboard box in the pen so that she can hide in it and feel like she's enclosed. So that's an important thing, to give them something that's enclosed a bit so that they can get into it and feel a little more secure. And then, of course, the next thing is to offer a lot of treats. Now, you know, if this was one of our other rabbits, they'd be chowing this down. Here's a piece of parsley. But you're going to see she's not going to eat. She's still terrified. She's been here a week. Now, here's some really good treats that bunnies like. Come on, you can have those. Miss Winona. Come on. You can eat those. Those are irresistible. You can eat them. She stops chewing. Is this okay? Or is something going to happen to me if I do this? You can eat them. Yum, yum. Good girl. Get her used to the sound of your voice. And I'm going to show you how to hold one of these bunnies that's terrified. They don't like to be held on your lap. They like to be on a relatively flat surface that's not where they feel like they could fall off of it. It's okay. I'm going to get her out and show you how you can hold a rabbit like this. Okay, the best way with a scared bunny is to just wrap her from the top. So I've got a towel, and I'm just going to grab her over the top and wrap her up tight. Now, if your rabbit is more calm, you can put the towel down on the floor and then set the bunny on the towel and wrap the bunny that way. In fact, I'm going to try that way because she's been here a week of handling. So let me see if I can put her in. Now, the problem, of course, is you have to make sure that she's not going to kick her rear feet out and break her back. So if you're not comfortable with holding her and restraining her so she can't kick her back legs out, you're better at putting the towel on from the top. So let me try this way, though. And she's going to kick and run, see? So let me just go over the top with her. Come on. Come on. Okay, so you're just wrapping her up. Wrap her up tight like a burrito. Just like that. And now you can carry her over to a recliner chair. Now, children should never be allowed to carry a rabbit around. Children are not big enough, even if they know how to handle a rabbit, children are not big enough to contain the rabbit, especially if it's scared. There's a lot of rabbits that have broken their backs because they kick away from a child who's not handling them properly, and their back legs swing up. Remember, they got these really powerful back legs, and the back legs will swing up and they'll snap their spine. Okay, now you can see how she's wrapped, just like a burrito. Okay, keep your hand on her rump. And here she is. And she can sit with me and watch TV, and I give her some face smushies. So just sitting with your bunny a half hour every day, watch TV or something, or get a kid's book and read him a kid's book. I like reading her little children's books, and she likes listening to them, right? Miss Winona. Give her a lot of face smushies, but don't overdo the petting too, because it can get annoying to any animal to be petted constantly and constantly. But the sound of your voice, a room that is not got a lot of commotion. Remember, rabbits not only have the very good hearing, and a noise can scare them, but they also have good sight, and any quick movement can startle them. So you don't want, kids running through the room, and you don't want loud noises like somebody suddenly turning on a power tool or something like that. But a little television is okay. There's another way to earn the trust of the bunny, and it's with treats. And I'm going to show you a treat that we use. I accidentally came across it. Someone gave it to me for free. They gave me the bag because their guinea pig wouldn't eat the treats. And it turned out the rabbits are absolutely crazy about this treat. I'm not promoting this for any financial reason, of course. But these treats, they're called Rosewood Naturals, and it's called Fenugreek Crunchies. The rabbit is absolutely crazy about these. Now, I don't know that she's going to eat it because she's scared right now. But I'll show you what the other bunnies do in a little while. You want to try this? I don't think she's going to eat it because she's still afraid. Yeah. Want to try that? Put it in your mouth. You want to eat it? She's got it between her teeth right now, but she's too scared to eat it. And here's a good way to hold a bunny who's scared. It's kind of in a recliner chair. Lay them out on your chest, and hold their rear end here, down here, so they can't kick, and then just pet them. This is the way they feel most secure. They do not feel secure sitting on your lap, because your lap is not like the floor. They need a big surface to feel secure, and on your lap there's edges, and then in between your legs they can feel that space. So here's a good way to hold your rabbit. It's going to take some time with her because she went through a terrible experience. How you doing, Miss Winona? So a little rub behind the ears, and a little face smushies here. How you doing? It's okay. You're a good girl. Bunnies are prey animals, of course, so they're going to be very skittish. It's in their genetics. It's in their instinct to be very skittish. Because a rabbit that's not skittish out in the wild is a rabbit that doesn't live very long. So our domestic rabbits, of course, carry that trait of being scared.
But the more that you hold them and the more that you talk to them and interact with them, of course, the more they're going to calm down and trust you. It's also important to get your rabbit spayed or neutered. And there's a good reason to adopt a rabbit, because a lot of shelters are now spaying and neutering the bunnies. And they didn't used to. 20 years ago, it was pretty rare for shelters to spay and neuter rabbits. A lot of the female rabbits then, of course, only lived maybe 3 or 4 years because they get reproductive cancers if they're not spayed. I think the statistics are like over 80% of female rabbits end up with cancer, reproductive system cancers, by the time they're approaching 4 years old. So spaying your bunny helps their health, and of course the males too. The male bunnies are going to pee, and it's a very strong smelling urine. Once you get the males neutered, their urine does not smell strong at all. In fact, you will have a rabbit in the house and there will be no smell at all from their litter box if they're spayed or neutered. It gets rid of that stinky urine smell. How you doing, sweetie girl? So here's our Winona, and she joins the family of bunnies here. I didn't intend really on getting another bunny after Stevie died. I always say I'm going to cut back on the animals. And then I end up looking for one that needs a home that's been sitting a long, long time. And like I said, I was looking for a pink-eyed white. The pink-eyed white that I saw at a shelter got adopted the day before I was going to go in. And he had been sitting there a long time. But he was a lop rabbit, so lops, of course, are so cute with the ears flopping down that maybe that's why he got adopted. But this girl was sitting there for over 100 days waiting for someone to take her. How you doing? We're back in her pen. And after being held, she's not hiding in the box now. So that's a good thing. She can look out at the other buns over there. You want to eat some hay? How you doing? Give her a few pellets there. And here's another good sign when the rabbit starts eating while you're right next to her. Then you know you're making some progress. Another good sign is when your bunny stretches out. This is the first time I've seen her stretched out. She's right here, next to Hubert. Oh, Hubert. He says, that's a new one. That's a new bun. That's a new bun. Let me out. Let me have some treats. Oh, the fenugreek treats. Oh, boy. Go nuts for these treats, eh? We go crazy for these treats. Eh? Oh, my goodness. He's hopping like crazy. Come on. Come on over here. Come on. Here he is. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Come on. Here we go. Yeah. Hubert. Come on, Hubert. Here. Come on. Good grief. Oh, gee. Take your finger off.
Eddie bars. Gonna be a treat. Oh, you got long nails. I gotta trim your nails. Gotta trim nails on here. Eddie bars. Come on, Eddie bars. Eddie bars. He's going crazy. Here. Here's the power of these things. Watch. Come on. Come on, I got treats. Treats, come on. Come on. Oh, there's treats. These fenugreek treats. Oh my god, look at she's standing. Whoa! You almost take your finger off. Don't take my fingers off. If I don't have fingers, how can I feed you these treats? They're absolutely crazy about these treats. So if you have a rabbit that's scared, they come running like dogs here. Yeah, oh, wait a minute. Here, watch my fingers, hey? Let's leave the fingers alone. Let's leave. Oh my goodness. Alright, that's the end. I got one little piece here. I'm putting on the floor. That's all there is. Yeah, that's all. I'm sorry, that's all there is. Oh God, we need more. These are the fenugreeks. Train your bunny to love you. Give him a couple of these treats every day. Yeah, I don't have any more. That's it.